Hello, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to episode number 102 of The Road to Glory. Now, in yesterday's episode, I changed a couple things up. Like, we've swapped out a couple of our players. I've now got the second in form or third in form Memphis Depay as my main striker, him and Fekir, instead of Lacazette, because it saved me 120,000 coins, which is quite a big deal anyway. I've then bought some silver players, and we went into the daily knockout tournament to try and win TOTS Rudy, and we weren't successful at our first attempt. So today's video is going to be dedicated to going in there again and seeing how far, if we can win this guy, because although he won't fit into the team, it's always nice to try and like win something bigger than just a 1,000 coin bonus or whatever it is. So that's what we do. Put a fitness card back on my players, go on in. Oh, I like the new EA TOTS kit, by the way. I actually think it looks really nice. And although everyone's using it right now, I use it as well because I kind of like the blue kit. It looks really good. And we come up against this. This is a Premier League side with a random TOTS left back. And of course, everyone's going to have at least 3 silvers in their squad. 3 bronzes or 3 silvers, whatever you want to use. And straight away, again, I'm going to go ahead and change my formation and bring on the TOTS centre attacking midfielder that I've got called Zahid, and then change it to 4-1-2-1-2. Put Kante at DM, Ali and Fosu Mensah as my CMs, Zahid as my cam, and then my 2 strikers as always. So that's what we're rocking right now, and I think it's a decent team. Being a Road to Glory squad, I think it's like as good as we can pretty much build and get right now, because I do want to have like the nearly 300k that I've got in my club, because it's TOTS, and I don't want like all of the players that I've got to be in my team and then just like the market crashes. I lose so many coins. I've already done that so many times that it's good to have like coins just sitting there, because that means that when a specific player comes out that I really want, or a few players come out and I can change the team, that I've actually got cash available to me on the game at that point in time. So I'm speeding stuff up here as we go on a counter attack after he just had an attack. I play it to Fekir. I probably should have kept running and take the shot with Zahid right there, but Kante gets it into the box, runs on in, spots an open Fekir. Schmeichel saves it, but the rebound drops to Kante, who is able to stick that one into the back of the net. And he runs to his teammates to celebrate that one. But Kante with one of the more dodgy goals that you've seen on this game. But to be fair, yeah, it's fine. I'll take any goal at this point in time. I don't want to play too differently. Like, I don't want to go park the bus and sweat it out, because I really hate it when people do that. And I try my best to play like my normal style, right? Which is the little 1-2 passes, get through on the corner, and then hit the low-driven shot across the goalkeeper. Fekir gets taken down in the box there, and that's kind of a soft penalty, I'm not going to lie. But he does give it to me, so I felt like I kind of had the luck in this situation. I changed Fekir's run-up. I then bluff this guy by running down the right hand side and then hitting it left, but he sort of doesn't fall for it, but his Schmeichel doesn't fall far enough to save that shot, and we do go 2-0 up in like the 26th minute, so there's plenty of time for my opponent to get back in this one, but it's looking pretty solid, and we're looking kind of lucky so far, as in the decisions seem to be going our way, which is it's what you need really in tournaments like this, especially if you're like a borderline player like me, someone that is maybe average or below average and doesn't always like get to win stuff like this. I hit a free kick with Memphis, and so far I've realised with the 2 free kicks that I've taken, they've all gone too far to the right. So yeah, that's something I need to know, that his free kicks actually sort of don't go as in the corner as I thought they would. So I need to adjust the degree of angle and whatnot, and then I'll sort it out. But we get a goal right there, go 3-0 up on the stroke of half-time. Memphis Depay getting through once again, and that's a nice like outside of the boot right foot finish. Lovely goal, really, really nice, and that's going to be enough for my opponent. For some reason, he doesn't just quit. He waits until he gets the kick off, then he pauses it, and then decides to quit from there. So 3-0. We won the first one, I think, like 3-1, and then we got knocked out. We won this first one 3-0 before my opponent's rage quit. So I'm happy that the first round is something we can do, right? I don't think it's seeded all the way up until the final. I think the first round, second round, third round, it's the luck of the draw of who you come up against. This is obviously what we're after. I've never really shown you the exact card that we're after, but Rudy, yeah, that's the one we want here. And we go into another game, and damn it, he's got a very solid team. So the luck of the draw hasn't been kind to us here. He's got a very nice team. He's also got a stat card on his De Gea, which... that's not nice. I get that people can do whatever they want in these tournaments, unless it's like, unless the requirements say otherwise. So fine, do what you want, but I'm gonna try and stick to my roots and play how I like to play, and hopefully I'll come out on top. And right off the get-go, it was clear that this guy knew how to do like the LT strength button, which changes the direction of the player and always has his back to you, so it's difficult to tackle. And the first few minutes of the game were basically him just like peppering my goal with shots. Sometimes it would go wide, sometimes Courtois would save it, but Eriksen, Kane, Son, all of them were working together very, very well, and it was not easy. I then get myself into the box with Dele Alli, play it to Fekir, but there's like a whole mound of his defenders around me. They literally surrounded me. So I couldn't get enough space to shoot there. Memphis then cuts inside, gets past a couple here, plays it on into Dele Alli, but David Luiz runs in front of it, blocks that shot before it could even be a thing, and even test the goalkeeper. Gabriel Jesus then pushes past my Denea, plays it back. That's a solid ball back. And an easy goal for Christian Eriksen at that point in time. So we go 1-0 down. I'm pretty sure that was also right on the stroke of half-time. But to be fair, it looks as though my opponents had the game that I haven't managed to have. I've had one shot off target, and that was the Dele Alli attempt, I imagine. So yeah, it looked like it was going to be my opponent's game, and the second half didn't really change, unfortunately. Heung-min Son gets past the defender. I'm in such a foul mood at this point in time. He keeps sweating it across, playing it back, trying to get that tap-in goal again, but I was somewhat able to defend it sometimes. He then hits this free kick with Christian Eriksen low under the wall, but just goes wide of the post, hits that side netting there. And then I play a ball through to Fekir in the 82nd minute, and I somehow score the goal. We've had hardly any attempts on this guy because his defense was like a brick wall. As soon as I moved it up to like all-out attack, for some reason his defense was open. I play a ball straight through, Fekir gets in and slots that one away. So it looks as though we've somewhat brought this game back, and we could even go into like extra time or something. Fekir showing great strength there to hold off a very strong Chris Smalling. I don't know how he's done it. Chris Smalling is all-powerful. I then get another attempt to try and win the game right at the end, but saved by stat card De Gea. And we do force this game into extra time. So it doesn't look like we've had the best game, and we definitely haven't. We're probably lucky to get on into extra time, but I'll take it. And we push through here with Memphis, get into the box, take the shot, but it's blocked off the underside of the defender's bum, and then it goes straight into De Gea. Gabriel Jesus, I blocked the attempt of the sweat. He then hits that shot, not even facing the goal, off balance, off everything. It hits Denea on the head and just goes above my goalkeeper's reach, somehow on target, and that ball goes in the back of the net. And I was fuming. Like, that was the deftest of touches by Denea right there. But I don't understand how Jesus has managed to even get the shot off from that angle, at that, like, with that balance. I don't know. I really don't know. And in the second half of extra time, I couldn't muster enough up. And like every time I got near his box, he would somehow defend it. And then he held the ball very, very well. And I was a loser again. Yeah, we got knocked out twice in a row. So it seems as though the first round, even no matter what opponent I come up against, the first team we ever played in this tournament was someone with kind of a super team, very, very nice squad, and we made him quit. But the second round, I'm getting put up against these people which are decent, and their teams are good as well, and we just can't quite cut it. So it was at this point I thought, you know what, I'm not that fussed about getting Rudy. Maybe I'll try him later on in the week to try and get him like the idea behind that would be that a lot of the talented players are getting their Rudy right now, and the talent pool will be less and less towards the end of the week. But of course, I'm going to Berlin later this week, so I'm not going to have much of a chance to play it. But yeah, I decided to sell the silvers on for huge profits. I basically nearly doubled on all of the 3 silvers. Well, Wade did it on Cabela. And then I earned like 5k off of every single player right there. So we made 20k. And that takes us up to nearly 320k. So out of the fact that we didn't win that and we haven't won Rudy, there is a silver lining in the fact that our silver players sold for double the coins because I bought them early. And I feel like if I was to try this SBC like a little bit later on in the week, kind of like maybe the day that you're watching this, I could buy them back and maybe a lot of people would have sold them. They might flood a little bit and their price might be cheaper. If not, we might give Rudy a miss and then really almost focus our efforts on if it's like Premier League TOTS, that seems to be like from previous years, Premier League maybe later this week. If that happens and they give an SBC for a Prem player, we've kind of got a Prem team, so it might be necessary for us to really try and attempt that and try and win a Prem player. But for now, we've not quite done it. Maybe we'll continue our efforts later this week. If you have enjoyed the video, smash a thumbs up on it. Let me know, are you getting on in the tournament? Have you managed to win it? Have you got TOTS Rudy? I'd be interested to know. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.